Hi everyone, it's Nicol Concilio here. If you don't know who I am a beauty influencer on Instagram and YouTube. I am very excited to be taking over the Kiss NY Pro YouTube channel. Today we are going to be creating a gorgeous holiday look using all Kiss NY Pro products. All of the products will be linked and in the description box down below, so make sure you go and check them out there. I am very excited to be working with Kiss for this video. Let's get started. So first product we are going to be using today is the Kiss NY Pro Top Brow Pencil. I am going to be using the shade Taupe. This brow pencil is really awesome because you have the spoolie on one end to brush and control your brow hairs, and you have the pencil on the other end. I usually like to brush my brow hairs upwards first, and then start underlining the bottom areas first. This brow pencil is very, very pigmented, so I definitely recommend using a light hand. Once I have that defined line underneath here, it helps me figure out the rest of the shape of my brow. This brow product is also amazing for creating little strokes of hair towards the beginning of your brows. I love doing that. I'm going to move ahead to the arch of our brow up here. I tend to focus more towards the end of my brow because that's where I feel like I need the most help. Once you have that arch there, I feel like the whole brow really comes together. I kind of like to go for a more messy / natural brow, so I'm going to be filling in very minimally here. So you can really see how beautiful and natural this brow looks compared to the other one. This one needs a little bit of help, but once you have your nice brow shape, you can continue on to the other brow. Next step, I'm taking the Kiss NY Pro Top Brow Highlighting Duo. I am going to be using the matte side, and I'm going to shape our bottom part of our brows here, just to give it a nice clean line. You can use your fingers to blend it out or a brush. This product is very creamy and easy to work with, so you can just use your fingers. And you can see, comparing this eyebrow to the eyebrow that doesn't have the highlighter duo, you can see it has more of a sharp, definitive line. Using the Kiss NY Pro Pro Touch Concealer, this is in the shade Ivory. I'm going to be using this as a primer for our eyes. So I'm just gonna set a little bit of it down on both eyes, and go in with a sponge and blend it all out. This step is really important for doing your eyeshadow because you want to make sure you have a nice base down so that you can get all of the pigment and the payoff of the shadows. And if you're like me and have a little bit of veins on your eyelids, this will definitely help disguise them. Once we have that concealer down, it's really important to set it. So we're going to go in with the Kiss NY Pro Pro Touch Setting Powder. This is in the shade Invisible. And I'm just going to take a brush and dab on the setting powder. This will make it nice and smooth so that your shadows blend out seamlessly. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Kiss NY Pro Goddess Palette in Celine. These are some really pretty colors in here, and I wanted to do more of a purple berry tone. It's a very pretty color for the holidays, and why not go bold? Go bold or go home for the holidays. So first I'm going to be going in with this matte shade right here, and we are going to be using that as a transition shade. So I'm going to be applying that up into the crease using back and forth windshield wiper motions. The next shade I'm going to be using is this one right here, and I'm going to focus that a little bit lower in the crease using the same back and forth motion. And the last shade I am going to be using in the palette is this really pretty maroon shade right here. I'm going to focus that more on the outer V of the eye and really low into the crease. You want to work very carefully with this color because it is dark, so you don't want to deposit too much of it. So now I'm going to take my Kiss NY Pro Luxury Eye Crayon in the shade Burgundy, and we are going to draw on our eye with this. Just do a little bit of strokes, and then I'm going to take my finger and blend the rest of it into my eye. This is going to act as a base for our shadow. Doing the same exact thing to the other eye, getting down a nice base for our shadow. And then to layer on top of the crayon, I'm going to be taking the single shadow here. This is called Dahlia from Kiss NY Pro. And I'm just going to dip in with my finger and pat it on top of the eye look. You get a really pretty like burgundy look doing that. Doing the same thing to this eye, just using my finger to blend it right on top of the crayon. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Kiss NY Pro Magical Ink Liner. This liner is really great. It's a very thin felt tip, which makes it super easy for getting a precise wing or cat eye or just regular liner, whatever you wanted to do. So I'm going to start my little wingy ding. I usually like to start by making one line, having that one line, and then connecting it just like so. And then just filling it all in. This liner is very easy to work with. It has quickly become one of my favorites. And then just connecting the rest of our wing. This liner is very pigmented and dark. I love that about it, and it goes over the shadow like beautifully, and it dries down to a nice matte finish. And voila, we got our wing. So I'm gonna quickly do the other eye, zoom you guys on out, and let's get started with our face. For foundation, I'm going in with the Kiss NY Pro Touch Liquid Cushion. I am in the shade Light Nude. This is what this puppy looks like inside. So I am going to dab on this sponge, and let's get to foundation. So let's go in and start tapping it on the face. This is a very beautiful foundation. I love the finish, and it just kind of gives you that nice glow. And it's very easy to blend out as well. For concealer, I'm using the Kiss NY Pro Concealer, and I'm using the shade Ivory. I'm going to pour some on the back of my hand here, just like so. And I am going to apply this with a concealer brush and blend it into the skin. And then doing the same thing to the other side. Just a little bit of concealer to get rid of those bags, girl. To set my makeup, I'm picking back up the setting powder from Kiss NY Pro, and I'm going to pick up my brush and apply it directly under my eyes to set our concealer so that there is no creasing. And doing the same thing to this eye, just setting our concealer, and I like to set on the sides of my nose too. Taking the Kiss NY Pro Contour Kit, this is in the shade Light. I'm going to be dunking into this shade right here and starting the contour. So I kind of just go right back and forth, right below our little cheekbone. The formula of this product is very easy to blend out, and it also has a nice like finish. It doesn't look too muddy or anything like that. It's very easy to work with, and I really like this contour. And then I'm also going to contour the sides of my forehead. I kind of push it into my hairline. That way it looks the most natural. I also like to get my chin as well. For highlighter, I'm taking the Halo Strobing palette from Kiss NY Pro. I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's a champagne gold shade. And let's apply that glow, girl. Okay, I see you, highlight. How you doing? It's beautiful. I'm now taking this Moment blush from Kiss NY Pro in the shade Before the Sunset. This is a really pretty peach shade, and I am just going to apply it to the apples of my cheeks here, just to give myself a little bit of a bronzy glow. To finish up our under eye, I am taking the single shadow in the shade Dahlia, and I'm just going to fluff this underneath my lower lash line. For lips, we're going to be using the Celeste Liquid to Matte Lipstick from Kiss NY Pro. This is in the shade Vampire. This is a really pretty deep color. And to finish this look off, I'm taking the Kiss NY Pro Touch Makeup Setting Spray. And this right here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was really fun being able to take over Kiss NY Pro's YouTube. Make sure you check out again the video description box down below for all of the products I used and the links to each product. I hope you all have an amazing holidays, a happy and healthy new year. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again. Bye!